Question of the day. Will the New York Rangers trade Rick Nash? I was going to make a Rangers-Sabres recap with the Chris Kreider overtime winner, but instead I wanted to talk about Rick Nash and the rumors of him being traded for the Blues defenseman Kevin Shattenkirk. If you pay attention to hockey and obviously the New York Rangers, then you see that the Rangers need a defenseman. The Rangers are looking for a rental defenseman. Kevin Shattenkirk is perfect for the New York Rangers. The Rangers obviously aren't looking up to give up their whole top six forward for just a defenseman. I understand that the defense is weak, but you need a defenseman so badly that you can't trade away one of your top 9 forwards. Let alone your best penalty killer in Rick Nash. You look at Rick Nash and you're expecting another 40-goal season like he did a couple seasons ago. But he has battled some injuries and is not going to be able to do that once again this season. Unless this guy really turns it on, which I believe he can at any moment. The Rangers are very banged up, as you can tell. You look at Marc Staal, you see that he's not 100% there, but he's definitely getting there. You look at Mika Zibanejad, he's definitely not skating the way he used to in the first week of the season. That's obviously because of his leg injury. But a guy who is starting to really improve since injury is Rick Nash. He is becoming one of the better Rangers on that top line, and he's really starting to produce like he used to. Not statistically, but if you look at his skating, he's just skating better. You can obviously tell that groin is right where it's supposed to be, and he's just skating like a monster. Last night against Buffalo, he had 3 or 4 amazing opportunities in the first period alone. You look at a guy like Rick Nash and you only see scoring, but he's on the other end of the puck as well. He plays great defensively, and he's one of the Rangers' most important penalty killers. I just don't understand why people are saying Nash or Shattenkirk, because honestly, in my opinion, those two don't even add up. They're not even close to the same player. Kevin Shattenkirk is a very good defenseman. I'm not going to say that he's not. But I don't think he's equal as Rick Nash. I don't know if people are just saying, yeah, trade Rick Nash just because he's not doing what they want him to do, but Rick Nash is one of the most important pieces to this New York Ranger puzzle. Do I see the Rangers making the playoffs? Yes. Even without a defenseman right now, I do believe that they can make the playoffs in either a wild card or a top 3 division spot. The Rangers D-core in 2014 was so much stronger than it is now. You had a better Dan Girardi, you had a younger and better Marc Staal, and now this season you have McDonough, Girardi, Staal. They're getting older. McDonough's still a very good defenseman. He's the captain of this team. He knows how to play defense. He knows how to play extremely well in his own zone. Marc Staal and Dan Girardi, however, are a little banged up. They're getting older. They've played so many games over the course of these years that they're starting to get older and slow down, and I can't really blame them. Although I would like them to play better, you just don't see it happening as often as you used to. When in the playoffs a couple years ago, they were locked down on Ovechkin, they locked down on Crosby. They're not going to do it anymore. The Rangers made a deadline deal when they traded Marty St. Louis for Ryan Callahan, they traded Keith Yandel from Phoenix to the New York Rangers, and they traded for Eric Staal. So, you obviously can tell from this pattern that the Rangers might make a deadline deal. The trade deadline is at the end of February this season, so I don't see them making a trade until then, but in my mind, I feel like if a trade happened before the trade deadline, like this week, next week, even the week after, I feel like that'll really give time for whoever they bring over to really develop and to really get into the New York Rangers system and mindset for the playoffs. Let's talk about Henrik Lundqvist for a second. Henrik Lundqvist might have been the MVP of last night's game for the first time in a very long time. He stole the show in Buffalo. Would have loved to get that shutout, but unfortunately Cody Franson sniped one low on him, and they tied at 1, went to overtime in an amazing save on the U.S. superstar Jack Eichel. Completely robbed him, and then the Rangers go on the power play. At the end of the power play, puck goes to JT Miller, finds Chris Kreider, and the Rangers win in overtime. My final thoughts are that you should not trade Rick Nash. He's a dynamic player on both sides of the puck, and you really would love to just cherish that. And you want to keep him. You don't want to give him up for Kevin Shattenkirk. I understand that we need a defenseman. I understand that Kevin Shattenkirk would be a rental, but for Rick Nash, I really don't see it realistically happening. It's a very active trade market. A lot of teams are looking for other players, and with only 4 weeks to go in the trade deadline, will the Rangers make a move? I really think they will, especially if they want to make a run in the playoffs. Especially if they want to try to win the Stanley Cup, which every team does. They're going to have to try to do what's best for the team and probably go after a defenseman. In my mind, I don't see the Rangers getting like a Jacob Trouba. I really think they should get an established defenseman already who's just a rental to help them win the Stanley Cup. I was on the New York Rangers Twitter the other day, and it was the day that Hank gave up, 3 goals against Columbus, and then they pulled him, and then Ronta came in, scored 3 goals against him too. And then I see replies to the New York Rangers Twitter like, no, trade Hank, you gotta trade Hank. Like, are you kidding me? This guy's not going anywhere. He's the face of New York, he's the face of the team, he's the face of the franchise. Okay, so what happened here is that my camera stopped recording, and then I go back to check the footage and stop the video for the end, and I saw that it said stop recording. So I thought it stopped all the way in the beginning, and I didn't even realize, and that the rest of the video got cut out. But this was my reaction to it. What the fuck do you mean? Are you... My freaking camera stopped recording, man. I'm pissed. That's probably off center too, whatever. But he's the face of the franchise. You're not gonna get rid of the best goalie. At one time, he was the best goalie in the world. I understand he's getting older, but please, you're not gonna trade Henrik Lundqvist. So who are you gonna trade? You're gonna trade Rick Nash for Ben Bishop? You're gonna trade Rick Nash for Marc-Andre Fleury? Like, no, you're not gonna do that. Okay, so I don't even know. This is probably so off center, but I'm done. Done with my rant. They're not gonna trade Nash or Lundqvist. Have a good day.